and welcome back to this channel. Now, as a Nigerian in diaspora, how do you ensure that you can invest properly in real estate in Nigeria so that you don't lose your hard-earned money?
Okay,
and you don't begin to hear stories that touch the heart and tickles the marrow later. All right? How do you ensure that? This is what we're going to be discussing on today's show. Stick around till the end, and we'll give you 3 very simple steps to take to ensure that you don't invest wrongly ever again in Nigeria. My name is Jeff Anozie, and I am your favorite real estate consultant in Nigeria. And with me is my colleague who will introduce himself in a moment. And today we are here again on this show, powered by Fortreal Rei Investment Company Limited, a company that has your best interests at heart. And our goal, our joy is to be in your real estate investment journey. We want to be a part of your journey. We want to help you through making it profitable and satisfying, real estate investment right here in Nigeria. All right. So without further ado, I want to invite my colleague and friend to introduce himself and show us how we can invest properly in real estate in Nigeria, even if you're in the diaspora. Welcome, sir.
All right, thank you so much. Hello, viewers. My name is Raymond Ijeoma, and I am a real estate entrepreneur as well as a property lawyer. I'm not your favorite real estate consultant. I'm just a real estate. All right, so basically, Jeff has laid the foundation for our conversation today, and very quickly, I'll just go right into it. All right, so we are aware. We've heard several stories. We've intervened in several matters. Those kind of matters that people get to throw blows. And those blues could be avoided,
Yeah.
And the stories could also be. One of the stories that actually broke the camel's back for me was one I heard about a guy who was buying properties through his father here in Nigeria, and 6 properties. And I think, according to the story, the man was asking the son for money, and the son wasn't giving him a positive feedback. Long story cut short, Mr. Man sold all the properties here in Nigeria.
Wow.
And this guy came back and met nothing. What do you do in that kind of situation? Are you going to sue your father? That kind of thing. And then hearing these kind of stories over and over, and especially being in the game as lawyers who we get to intervene in certain circumstances, cases in court and all of that, we realize that there are ways to prevent this. And we're just going to share 3 today. I've shared one video sometime last month around the same subject matter on my channel, and also I've premiered another one that will be uploaded later tomorrow, on Wednesday, 28th of July 2021. And with that, you can check out those videos to get extensive conversations around this subject matter. But today we're simply going to be sharing 3 with you here. And number 1, which actually is the premise for all of this, is never leave anything to trust, relationship or reputation. Never. In the course of transacting here in Nigeria, never ever leave anything to trust, relationship or someone's reputation. Okay, that includes your family members, your relations, your friends here in Nigeria, whoever, a real estate company. Never ever leave anything to trust. Trust is not enough. Their relationship with you is not enough, and their reputation is not enough. I mean, their history in the past, how they have done things in the past, is not enough. You must always keep legal systems in place that will check in case anything goes wrong. Just like we do here in Nigeria, where we don't trust NEPA. I'm sure you still remember what NEPA is. And then we have a standby generator waiting in case there's interruption of power supply. That kind of thing. So use your relations if you want to. If you want to. Keyword or key phrase, if you want to. All right, but in doing that, keep a standby legal system.
Yeah.
That in case your brother or your relation gets broke and wants to use your hard-earned investment, so as leverage or as anything, at that point, but the legal checks will hold them back, that kind of thing. And that's the general premise of the strategies I'm going to be sharing for that. And one of those strategies that now comes in flowing from that premise is, number one, do not use the names of your relations in your title document.
Very important.
You are the one buying, and the mistake that leads to this, or I don't know whether to use the word ignorance, is I'm not in Nigeria. Since I'm not in Nigeria, let my brother just sign it now. That kind of thing, and that is a recipe for them selling that land. That kind of thing. I did one transaction for one. Their brothers, a brother and a sister. The brother was abroad. They are twins, as a matter of fact, and the sister was here in Nigeria. She was one doing all the transactions, and she wanted the title document to be in the name of the sister.
Okay.
And I requested to speak to him personally, and I advised against it, and he insisted that sister did not an issue. I actually did my best, but what I now did upon his insistence was to prepare another document that defines the terms of everything that transpired in the transaction, and then brought in a third party to sign. She also signed, I signed. So even if she decides to sell that property tomorrow, in fact, that document helps to prevent that kind of thing. So that is a legal check. That is a legal system to checkmate her in case she decides to do anything tomorrow against the intent behind the transaction of the brother buying property in her name. All right. But if you are going to insist on doing that, then certain things should be done.
Okay.
It is an important rule that you should obey. Never use the name of your relations in that document, because anyone seeing their name in that document would not. No one will suspect that.
No case again.
The best property lawyer would not suspect that it's not their own. We are not privy to you sending the money to them here in Nigeria. The only thing we are seeing, because a document speaks for itself in law. The only thing we are seeing is the name of your brother here in Nigeria on the document, and it's safe to assume. In fact, it's safe to conclude that they own the property and they're selling. You get the gist. So it's an alternatives to not using their names is that you could sign from wherever you are. This is the 20%.
Of course.
You could sign the document from wherever you are. The one with the transaction we did solved the problem for some clients in France, husband and a wife. Everything they signed, we had to send the document to them. They printed it over there, signed it, scanned it back to us. Nothing stops your signature from being scanned. The original document, original signature on that particular document was mine as the lawyer who made the transaction, and my seal was on it. So that made that particular thing. And then there's also this thing we use to designate original and counterpart. So with respect, we've moved forward a bit, and there's certain things should no longer be done it used to be done prior to now. So obviously, then also you could get your documents right through DHL. Number two, never ever keep your original document with your relation.
Okay, even if it's your mother and father.
Don't. It's not safe. It's not a good idea to keep your original documents with your relations. And of course, I say that with respect. I have this client who buys properties for his cousins abroad, and this guy has been good, like no issues at all since he has been doing this. All right, but the important thing that they do is they send documents back. When you are done, use DHL, use other means, send documents back.
The originals.
With originals, especially, even with the photocopies. Anyway, if you can't keep away everything, but ensure that you keep legal systems to check anything you are doing as concerns a related transaction. I think that's number two. Number three.
Okay, so before we go into number three, three, this is very interesting. This particular topic is very interesting. I saw there's a video that trended last year, about one guy that was in one of these European countries. It was in Benin that that thing happened, and then he was sending money to to his sister here in Nigeria, and he was sending money to her to help him build. And after some years, I think like 10 or 12 years, the guy came back to Nigeria. I was looking for his house. His sister was busy snapping somebody that was building. Somebody that was, I don't know if she felt like the guy will never come back. Like, I don't get it. Like, some people are, I don't know, you know, most the relations of people that live abroad, relations in Nigeria, they imagine that they actually literally pick money from the streets abroad. Like, they imagine that since they earn in hard currency and since they're out of the country, you know, they don't suffer to get their money.
They're not going to come back.
And they may not come back. Like, so even if I blow his money, after all, his brother will not kill me.
And funny enough, the only thing that happens is usually, since it's family relationship, usually they will just call family meeting. This is and we'll settle and that kind of thing.
That is it. And you're left with
that's where part of the point I shared in that video is that you should use people who have something to lose and people that you can deal with without being emotionally attached.
Wow.
Because your brother, your younger brother in Nigeria may not have my papa and mama will settle the matter, that kind of thing. But when, for instance, a professional who has something to lose. And has maybe a reputation that he's building and he doesn't want to get his team because of $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, and because of that, they would respect themselves and behave themselves. But when you are doing with somebody that beggy, my senior brother, you know, that kind of thing. So usually, most 99% of the times, they might just, you know.
And I think the bottom line here is that it's important you don't buy through sentiments. Don't do okay, let me just buy through my brother or my father. I think that's the important bottom line. All right, so back to the matter. Now, remember that, you know, usually a lot of people ask us from time to time that, okay, Jeff, what properties are available for us to invest? So before we go on to talk about the point number 3 of this particular conversation, we're just going to be sharing with you a few properties that we feel you'll be very interested in right here in Nigeria and that will suit your budget and need. All right. Before I go on with that, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. You know, the goal is to make sure that you don't miss out on these type of information, you know, as we bring it out, so that you can always get notified, you know, that this information is ready for your consumption. All right, so let's get right at it. I'm going to start from my end, and then I'll just share with you a few of our properties that you will be very much interested in. Now, as you all know, as most of you know, I'm based in Enugu State, Nigeria. We are not restricted to a particular location in Nigeria. However, there are places where we have properties at the moment. For instance, in Lagos, Abuja, Enugu here, in Benin, in Port Harcourt, all right? We have properties within these places. So if you need a property, land house within this environment, please do make sure to reach out to us. And even if you need property in places that are not within these locations that we just mentioned, do reach out to us as well. All right, so I'll be talking about two of the, in my opinion, two of the properties you need right here in Enugu State, Nigeria. The first is a property called Divine Hectares Estate. Divine Hectares Estate is inside Centenary City. We have Centenary City here in Enugu, right? And this Divine Hectares is actually in a very built-up environment. It is a 500 square meter per plot estate. Of course, some of the plots are bigger than 500 square meters. That's 60 by 100. All right. It's actually inside Centenary City Gate. For those of you that know where Centenary is, across Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway, just opposite Independence Layout, right? And this estate has a C of O, of course, a global C of O. It is 17 million per plot. All right, it's a built-up environment. People live in the estate. All right, 24/7 security. The estate has a perimeter fencing. The estate has street lights. The gardens and landscaping is in place. Okay, it's tarred. All the roads within the estate are tarred. It's a beautiful place. All right, I have a video which I'll put the eye icon over there, so you get to see it as well. So 17 million naira for 500 square meters. Then the second estate, I think this is my personal favorite, is Crystal Gardens Estate. It's also inside Centenary City. The estate has a global C of O, 500 square meters as well. This estate is 15 million naira. Now, why this estate is my personal favorite is the rate of development within and around the estate. By this time last year, this estate was selling for 6 million naira. 6 million naira by this time last year. However, when people came there, it looked like a bush. It looked like somewhere that won't, develop. And within the last 12 months, boom, the estate now has a perimeter fence. The gatehouse is set up already. There are buildings coming up in the estate at the moment, and is in Centenary City, just behind the police station. The Centenary City police, the major police station is Centenary City, just behind it. That is where this Crystal Garden Estate is. Of course, this is the phase 1. Crystal Garden has phase 2 and phase 3. The phase 2 goes for 5 million naira. Phase 3 goes for 3.5 million naira. So now Centenary City is one of the hottest real estate hubs in Enugu State. I did a video on Centenary City. We did an aerial view of the place, the road leading from Independence Layout to that place. I will leave it on the eye icon there, so you get to see it, and also in the description of this video, so you get to see what that area. There are over 20 estates. Okay, environment. It's a community of estates, all right, and properly designed and beautiful place. All right, so this is where we draw the curtains on this particular end of the divide. We move over to this other end of the divide right now. Thank you, guys.
All right. Okay, so I previously I talked about Abuja, and I would try and focus. I'd focus on Flourish City Estate in Benin, and then I'll talk about one more or two in Lagos. All right, so we have the Flourish City Estate located in Benin City, and this is just along the Benin Abraka Road, Benin City. And the estate is quite amazing because it's in a location that development is moving really, really fast. For some of you who understand, or those of you who know Benin very well, you know that Benin as a city is exploding. Benin City is exploding. And if you check out my videos on my channel, you will see the rate of development. I mean, considering the population and everything, you know that real estate in Benin is going to the next level. As in, and in this particular estate, you can get a 464 square meters for 1.5 million naira. But the discount price, discount price presently of 1.350. Right? The property has a C of O. You can grab it, and it will be all yours. 1.5 million naira normal price, discount price as at today 1.35 million naira. Again, Flourish City Estate. Then there's a Flourish City Estate as well, phase 2, which is in the Koro community, Upper Ekenwa. That's like less than 20 minutes from the Ekenwa campus of the University of Benin. Wow. And that is going for 464 square meters, is going for 1.2 million naira, but it's a discount price of 1,080,000 naira. 1,080,000 naira, and you own a land in an estate not far from the Ekenwa campus of the University of Benin. Who doesn't want to own that kind of property, right? And then the property has a survey and a deed of assignment. All right, it means that there is a C of O on it, and then subsequently they now applied and got a deed of assignment, or deed We have a registered deed of assignment for that property. All right. There are a couple of other properties, up to like 8 properties, 11 properties in Benin City that are available. But I'll talk about one in Lagos. There's also Florist City Estate in Lagos, and then it's located in Ibejuleki. 300 square meters is going for 3,750,000 naira. And there's a discount price of 3,375,000 naira, and the property has a CFO in Ibejuleki, Lagos State, Nigeria.
Wow.
And of course, there are a lot of other properties on my system in front of me here, but you could also reach out for other details. I think that should be all. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm really very excited whenever we do this. Amazing. So if you're just joining us, this is the Fortreal Real Estate Listing Show, where we talk about issues that surround property acquisition here in Nigeria, and we are your guide. We just want to point the light to the right path, all right, so that you don't make mistakes. They said when light comes, darkness runs away, right? So we've been talking about 3 basic strategies or steps to take to ensure that you make the right real estate investment in Nigeria, all right, so that you don't make mistakes, you don't lose your hard-earned money again, for those that have lost before in the past, and so that you don't ever lose it if you have not lost it yet, right? So these are what we're talking about today. The first is, we talked about never leaving anything to trust. Don't leave anything to trust or to reputation. Use proper legal systems. Do things the right way. Please avoid sentiments. That is what we talked about first. Next, we talked about don't use a relative's name, right? Okay, so we broke it down into, like, that was like a general view, the general viewpoint, all right? Like that is like a manual, a guide manual, so that whenever you think of investing in Nigeria especially, I'm guessing this is everywhere in the world, however, Nigeria particularly, all right, very peculiar people, like, already now. So please don't leave anything to trust, even if it's your mother's father's grandmother's uncles. Please don't leave anything to trust. All right, so we're going to be talking about the third point right now, as my colleague, a property lawyer and a real estate entrepreneur, is going to take us on this third point, and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, please don't forget to like this video. I'm sure you like it already. Just hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, so that you get to see these type of videos as we bring it out often.
All right, so before I go into the last point, remember that I write on my system there are 11 points. Yesterday I developed it to make it 12, and because as we grow, we are in the field of the business. We are playing the game every day, and the more we play the game, the more our experience grow, and the more we, the smarter the bad guys, the smarter the good guys. So as the bad guys are getting smarter, the good guys will also be improving their skills and know-how on how to outsmart the bad guys. So we, the good guys on this side, we keep on growing in the game. So we would keep on developing our points, and I will continue to share them with you. And remember, like I said, there are 11 points or 12 points right now, which I've shared 10 of them in a book that I titled Stop Wasting Your Hard-Earned Dollar in Nigeria. And that book is written specifically for Nigerians in Diaspora, and there will be a link to that book right on the description section of this channel. And also, I also have other videos where I've talked about some other points on my channel, Raymond Ijeoma. So the last point I'm going to share with you here today, or we have for you here today, is always use a power of attorney whenever you want to buy as a proxy. There's something I refer to as proxy transactions that you are doing through somebody.
Okay.
All right. And since maybe in your opinion you don't want to sign, or something, for whatever reason you are just insisting on buying through your relation, all right, that kind of transaction, it is best that you do it through a power of attorney. And what a power of attorney does for you, basically, power of attorney is a legal tool of delegation. And in that power of attorney, usually a power of attorney can, when it comes to properties, the general rule is that you give the person authority to buy for you, authority to sell, and all of that. But in this particular power of attorney, my suggestion from my experience is that you only authorize the person to buy on your behalf. There will never be any statement as to selling for you. It will strictly be a power of attorney designed for the purpose of buying properties for you. And usually, when a smart property lawyer does such transactions for you, there's always a reference to that power of attorney. So if the guy wakes up tomorrow to sell, if the property lawyer from the buyer is good and knows what he's doing, he must request for that power of attorney that was referenced in that title document. And once that title document is brought, it will be discovered that the power only empowered her to buy him or her to buy,
not to sell.
And he will tell his buyer to run away. And that's it.
Amazing.
You know, so I think that yes, I would have talked about that CFO one, but let's get the book to get the details.
Yeah.
I've not talked about that CFO one in that book. I've not updated it. So you can check out my channel to get the one I talked about, the CFO and other strategies, and then we're always here for you, man. Come on.
All right. Awesome. So the link to his channel will be up on this eye icon or even in the description. I mean, if you're watching on my channel, if you're watching on his channel, of course, this is his channel, right? So you can check within down for other videos, you know, and we'll also leave a lot of links in the description. I know you want more, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit it, you know.
Okay, I just
like this video. All right, thank you for watching. We don't mean to take so much of your time. I hope you got value. Please share with us if you have questions or if you need clarity on any other thing or any points we discussed today. Please leave it in the comments. Please drop us a comment. We want to read from you. We want to know where you have challenges, all right, where we can step in, what information you need. And of course, if you check out this guru's channel, his channel, you will see a truckload. I'm sure by the time you're done watching the videos, you'll be like, okay, I can write a book now on real estate, right? you can actually. So go ahead to his channel, Raymond Ijeoma, and check out all the videos. I advise you take out a day and just watch them all, right, with a note and pen. Watch them as you and judge, right? So you can get
and
all
money
that
to come and invest.
And of course, we are here to help you through this. See, let's take off this headache from you. All right. The goal is that we're sharing so that you're informed. But of course, we're also here for you to take off the stress. All right. We will take off the stress and make sure that your investment is safe. You have peace of mind and it's profitable. Okay. At this juncture, we call it a day. Our numbers will be everywhere in this video or down in the comments. So you do well to reach out on WhatsApp. There's a form in the description. Click on the link, fill the form, and we will reach out to you as well. If you want us to reach out to you, we'll reach out to you once you have filled that form. Again, I'm Jeff Anozie, and I'm still your favorite realtor, real estate consultant here in Nigeria. And my colleague, Barrister Raymond Ijeoma, is coming for me. Barrister Raymond Ijeoma.
Okay,
All right, so thank you for watching.
We just wanted to let you know that the video is powered by Fortreal Rei Ltd, a real estate company registered here in Nigeria, and we are available for anything real estate. Once you think about real estate, reach out to us and we'll get the job done. That is
awesome. Thank you guys. Enjoy a fantastic day. Stay safe, stay profitable, stay blessed, and the peace of the Lord be with you.
Amen.